Hey guys, welcome back to Mom Bird Pots. Today I'm going to show you how to make these little Lovies out of the yarn. It's actually supposed to be a hat from DMC. Top this. You could pretty much make anything that you want out of these. I just chose to do Lovies because it was an idea from a customer. I did decide that I was not going to make the hat for this video. Oops, sorry, for this video. This is a unicorn one that I'm going to make. I already made the giraffe and the owl. And I did start making a video, but however it did not save when I went to pause it. So I'm just making a regular granny square blanket for this. And yeah, so I'm going to show you how to do the granny square right now. I'll show you up until a certain point and then I'll throw this in. So let me see if I can find my crochet hook now. Okay, so the things that you'll need for this is yarn, which I'm sorry that everything is so up close. I'm actually filming from my bed. Not really feeling too good, but I wanted to do a video for you guys. A hook. I am using a J hook, which is size 5.7 millimeters, and then of course some scissors. I'm sorry if you hear a little parrot in the background. It's my daughter and she feels like copying everything that everybody says today. Okay guys, so here is how to start it. I usually leave quite a distance of tail, quite a bit of the yarn for the tail, just so I can sew in my ends. And then you want to make a slip knot, and then I'm going to go ahead and chain 4. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to come back and you're going to slip stitch into this first stitch, or first chain, sorry, and slip stitch. So now you're left with a hole in the middle of your yarn. So I'm going to chain 3, 2, 3, and then I'm going to go back into that middle, and we are going to do 2 double crochets. Okay, here's 1. Oop, what happened? Okay, 2 double crochets. Here is 1 and 2. So the only reason why we are doing just 2 double crochets for this part is because your chain 3 actually equals to 1 double crochet. So now our next part, we are going to chain 2, and then we're going to yarn over and go right back into the center and chain, do 3 more double crochets. So here's 1, here's 2, and then here is your last one, 3. So we are going to actually do this part 2 more times, so that way we can make, it'll be the beginning part of our square. So chain 2, go into the center, and do 3 more double crochets. And I will do this part slower for everybody. So you yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so there's part of your square, you have 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do this one more time. So chain 2, and then we are going to go back into the center and do 3 more double crochets. And I have had a lot of requests to do more crocheting because there are people that are left-handed that have they really don't you really don't see too many left-handed crocheters, just period. So I've got a lot of requests to do videos for left-handed crocheters, and I have the air conditioner on because it's super hot up here. So yeah, you guys are going to be hearing the air go on and off. Okay, so you want to crochet or do 2 more chains before you slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. I know some people do these different. This is just how I learned how to do them. So yeah, hopefully it's a little bit easier for some people, especially left-handed people. If not, I'm so sorry, guys. But we want to slip stitch into these 2 stitches right here until we get to the corner. So this is actually before we get to the second round. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch into the corner and pull through. So now all we're going to do is do the same thing. We're going to chain 3, 2, 3, and then we are going to go back into this corner and make another 2 double crochet. 1 and 2. Let's grab some yarn. And then we are going to go ahead and chain 2 and then do 3 more double crochets into that same corner. Okay, so that is one corner that you're gonna do. Now we're gonna go ahead and chain 2, and then we're gonna go yarn over and go into this next corner, and then do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into the same corner. 2, and then here's my 3rd, and then here's your chain 2, and then 3 double crochet into that same exact corner. And here is 3. Okay, so now we're just gonna continue to go all the way around and do the same thing. Chain 2, and then we're going to go into the corner and then do your 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochet. And this is your last corner right here, and you're just going to chain 2, and we're going to go into the last corner and do the same 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 more double crochet. Okay, Now to join this round, we're going to again chain 2, and then we are going to go into the top of this the first chain 3 that we just did in the beginning. So we're going to slip stitch into that. Okay, so here is what it looks like when you start doing it, the first one. Now the reason why I left a tail is so that way we can pull that closed. Okay. And then it looks like a 4-leaf clover to me. I don't know why I just said that, but yeah. So this is that part. Now I'm going to kind of show you what I've done so far for the blanket. This is what it looks like when it's bigger. As you get bigger, as the blanket gets a little bit bigger. This is from the yarn that I'm using, the DMC Top This yarn. So yeah, I kind of ripped it when I was taking it out the package for the first video, but the first video never saved on my phone. So I'm just going to continue doing the same pattern that I showed you with the white yarn onto this blanket, and then I'm going to come back and show you how I join, how I change colors, because this is all from the same silk of yarn. I think that's what it's called. I just really call it a yarn ball. And then you get this fluffy yarn, which I'm going to actually show you how I join the two yarns together. Because this is actually still together from just from the yarn ball, and it goes from it went from this white to the pink to this really pretty colorful one, and then it does it all over again. But I took the fluffy yarn, I just simply cut it, and then I'm going to show you how I join it again with it. I lost my scissors. I don't know what I did with them. I'll find them. So anyways, guys, I'm going to leave you right here with this. I'm going to finish doing my granny square as big as I can get it with this one ball of yarn. And then I will come back and show you guys the rest of it. Okay guys, so this is what I have so far. This is just the colorful part of all of the yarn that was inside with that the Lovie thing. Excuse me for the noise because I have kids that have colds and they're really cranky right now. So yeah, here is what we are going to do next. I've told you guys that I would show you how I do this. Here is the super light pink fluffy yarn. Hold on one second, guys. Okay guys, I'm super sorry about that. I had to do something really quick. I had two kids that were fighting for some reason. So anyways, this is what I do. I just go ahead and I take this yarn and this yarn. I know it is two different textures, but this is what they gave us, what they gave me in the package. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just simply tie it in a knot. I know there's probably a better way to do this, but this is the only way that I know how to do it. So here we go. And then I try to tie the knot as close as possible to the end, but then again I don't want it to come off. Okay, so here is what we're going to do. We are going to just continue to crochet the granny square just as it, or just like we have been. You chain 2 and then you do your 3 double crochet, and this is about all that is really happening with this granny square blanket. You chain 2 and then you go ahead and you do your 3 double crochet into what looks like is going to be our last square right here, or not square, but the last hole right here in this row. So again, it is just the same thing like we've been doing. Now we're going to slip stitch into this top hole right here, or sorry, not top hole, but the top stitch in your chain 3 in the beginning of your round. And that is pretty much it as far as your granny square goes. Now I just use this fluffy yarn that comes with the package, and that comes in the package, sorry. And I go ahead and continue to use it like kind of like a border. They do give you enough to go all the way around the blanket, depending on what style you're actually doing. So yeah, guys, let me go ahead and finish this up, and I will come back and show you how I attach, or how I put everything else together. Okay? Okay guys, this is the last step for this Lovie, and hopefully the last time that I am attempting to film it. Okay, so what I do is I just turn it sideways so it's not a square, it's more like a diamond, just so, like so. And this is the side that I want everything to go on. This is going to be the front side, so I'm going to push the ribbon right next to this, just like this, or push this through just like so. And then I'm going to flip over and see how it's in the middle now. I'm just going to tie a simple bow, and then I'm going to try to make it as even as possible. And then I'm going to take it and do a double bow, just like you would if you were tying a child's shoe, or maybe your own. Not really sure how people tie their shoes. So there you go, guys. There is the Lovie, and it's done. If you guys have any other projects that you guys would like us to try, please let us know in the comments below and we'll get to them. I will be doing a unicorn pillow on camera for you guys, just so you guys can see what it looks like, because I have a couple orders for those. And guys, like I've said in my previous videos, if you want to put in any orders for anything, I'm now taking Christmas orders, just so that way it doesn't take up too much time for me to get them done, and I can get them to you before Christmas. You can go to any of my social medias and ask us questions there about it. You can make orders on there. If there's something that you want us to do, just let us know in the comments below, or on any of our social medias, which would be left down in the description box. Guys, we love you so much, and if you guys have any other ideas, let us know. And we love you guys so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.